it for the people to look into.
No, I want to know, as regards the election in 2019 and all that, with the whole thing, one would almost assume that it's more or less like an endorsement of Nzuko-Ora on the present member in the State House of Assembly. That is what it looks like, because you were telling us that we want to have that case where someone can go for a second tenure, and the only liable person that can achieve that at the moment is the current member. Is that an endorsement from Nzuko-Ora on the present member?
Have you read the documents?
I have not, and I'm asking.
I will make it available
based
to
on
you.
that.
Okay, but let me cite it. It says that 2 terms of 4 years each, and the current quarter being served, the current term being served by Umudin is considered to be their first term. It is written there before they signed, before the PG Nnewi signed the document. It was there. So the issue is left from Umudin. If Umudin want to present a sole candidate to Nnewi, we don't have issue with it. If they want to, another person wants, okay, fine. One of them called me that he wants to start contesting. The other time, I told him to start. We can forget about what they are doing in Nnewi. And the person is coming in now. He said he wants to contest. Okay? They want to start contesting. Start contesting. Okay? When you make a law, you've made the law. We follow the process of making the law to make this law. Let people stop pursuing the people in Nnewi. Okay? Even I don't want to comment on what he said about Nnewi, because I was privy to the information. There was no time Nnewi ruled, but it's left for the Nnewi to talk about. But Nnewi is a town. I can decide to comment. Okay? Nnewi is one town. Okay? There was no time Nnewi ruled. I have a copy of the document at home that the House of Assembly is zoned to open on Nnewi. No, because the people from Odita didn't sign that document. So that document is null and void. And the PG of Nnewi have already said, if you get, you contest. But it is even, I cannot imagine in an institution where 4 people own one thing, then one person benefited from it 12 years ago, and it came back, and the same people are still agitating to benefit from it. What happens to the other 3? I cannot imagine in Uruagu, when this thing comes to Uruagu, somebody will come from JCOKK side that he wants to contest for House of Assembly, even without the zoning. You appeal to common sense, but I don't want to talk about that. It is the business of Nnewi. When it gets to their thought, they should deal with it. But there's something you must note. There's something we must note. That these documents, so contested, people have not read it keenly. The modern document of 1997 said, it didn't stop any other person from contesting against the ruling of Nzuko-Ora. But when you contest against the ruling of Nzuko-Ora on that issue, and then you pull about so percent of votes from your quarter and fail, your quarter have gone. When it comes, it will jump here and go to another quarter. We must also put that thing in perspective, because we are going to invoke that law. So even though we should doggedly go into this election and lose out, they have contested.
And so what?
I'm not saying it. I'm not the one saying it. It is written there.
What then happens if Nnewi contests and wins? Does it invalidate the authority of Nzuko-Ora on making laws as regards Nnewi?
No, it doesn't invalidate the authority of Nzuko-Ora.
So what does it? Because it looks like the people might decide to vote in favor of Nnewi as against the extant document you've mentioned. And what does it? What's the?
There's something you should know. There's something you should know. This is not a constitutional matter. Do you get what I mean? The people have the right to vote for whomsoever they. Who told you that Jesse Okeke didn't pull vote when he contested? Jesse pulled enough votes. Okay? Jesse Okeke pulled enough votes. Who told you he didn't pull votes? People have the liberty to vote. But wherever you vote does not nullify the effect of the existing document. Okay? When we have a new occasion, we rise up to it. But either way, wherever you vote, has nothing to do with the amendment that has been effected.
And so what I'm saying in essence is this, that if another person, if Nnewi wins this at this point in time, what does the future hold for binding laws and constitutional agreements as regards Nzuko-Ora when it comes to things? Because if someone can still disobey them and win, doesn't it invalidate your authority on certain issues as regards the Constitution? That is what I'm saying.
Okay, fine. There's something you don't understand. if someone should decide to contest from Nnewi, Nzuko-Ora, one, has no power because the constitution of the country have already said it, that when you are up to 18 and above, you have the right to vote and be voted for. You are exercising your own constitutional right. You understand what I mean? One, Nzuko-Ora have no that wielding power to go and tell the person not to contest for election. In fact, as it is, anybody from anywhere can contest for the election. You understand what I mean? We cannot stop you from contesting for election. Two, we cannot stop somebody who has gone to vote from voting for whomever he wishes to vote for. We are only doing the needful. We are trying to make sure that there is a pattern. Okay? But any attempt to attack that pattern, it will be faced with an interpretation. Okay? Then, if I'm okay, if someone from Nnewi should decide to contest and he happens to win, though I don't see that happening, but this one from Nnewi should decide to contest because, so far I'm concerned, this country has not approved a single candidate. But if somebody from Nnewi should decide to contest and then he happens to win, good, we are presented with another situation. Okay? We interpret it appropriately.
You're saying in NS that if someone from Nnewi wins, the constitution might be redressed and be written?
No! No! So, there is a provision. I said go and read the constitution. This document dealt with all these factors. You understand what I mean? It dealt with all these factors. If you contest for an election when it is not your turn, and you lose.
What if you win?
Excuse me, it's the same thing. Don't twist it. If you contest for an election when it is not your turn, and you pull enough votes, and they gave the percentage in the documents, okay, I think 25% from your quota, and then you lost out, your quota will forgo their turn when it comes round. Okay? If you contest and you win, your quota will still forgo their turn when it comes round.
All right, let me ask you this directly. If Nnewi wins this now, it alters the extant rule that
it doesn't. No, it doesn't.
No, what I'm saying.
What it will only do, it will make them to forgo their turn when it comes around.
I am talking about a 2-term tenure that that NZUKO-ORA is proposing at the moment, or has made a law. I don't know at the point to which it stands now. But what I'm saying is, if they contest and they eventually win, it alters the 2-term tenure you are planning for Omode.
We are not planning 2 terms tenure for Omode.
So
you don't have a full knowledge of the document. No, I was expecting you to have asked for that document and go through it so that you to avoid you asking certain questions.
I am just opposing from what you have said now, which is that Omode has a candidate at the moment, and you were saying if a 2-term tenure should be obeyed, that you stand a better chance of winning a principal position in the House, which is as stipulated in most times in the House of Assembly and most parliamentary.
There was no 2-term tenure. So there is 2 terms of 4 years each. Okay. You need to understand it. Okay. 2 terms of 4 years each. That means if your quota, if it is in your quota now, and you happen to go, it is 2 terms of 4 years each. There is no license that you must be the one to contest from your quota. What you know is that your quota is going for 8 years. So if you happen to go and you didn't do well, some other person can contest from your quota and take the position from you. There is no that notion of automatic tickets to the incumbent did not reflect anywhere in that document.
But from the argument at this point, is that Nnewi has always been, they've always taken the position as floor members in the House. And the reason why the 2-term of 4 years, like you have said, yes, is coming up is to enable Nnewi to get to a point where they can either be Speaker, Deputy Speaker, or in any principal capacity.
Yes.
And so, from what we've said now, if someone from Umudim goes, or if the current member fails to go for a second tenure, we're standing at the point where it is just going to be business as usual.
Sure. So, but there is something there's another angle to it that we have not seen.
Okay.
If the current member, maybe tomorrow you cannot put political exigencies. Somebody from Umudim might spring up. Another person has already sprung up. But somebody might spring up from Umudim tomorrow to contest against this incumbent and win him. And then Umudim will still go, but they will present a fresh candidate. You might think that it is affecting the document. No. You know what it has done? It simply showed that the people are saying that, hey, you didn't perform. When it gets to the next quarter, anybody going as a first timer, we need to work hard so that when he wants to go for the benefit that accrues from working hard, he will be entitled to it. That is why it is 2 terms of 4 years each. We will have as well said that anybody elected from any quarter is entitled to 2 terms, period. But we say 2 terms of 4 years each to give room for such competition when the need arises. But if you have, however, distinguish yourself, and your people feel so impressed, everybody may decide they want to teach you to get up. Okay?
All right.
You can see the issue of Chris as well.
All right. If we're talking about everything now, and when I want to ask you a question: Is your loyalty to Nnewi or the binding agreement already? Because if you look at it, anything can happen at any point. Like you've said, and you've made mention of the fact that if it's zoned to a quota for 8 years, that the first person might lose out or anything. So I want to understand, you being so passionate about this. It's on a lighter note anyway. Where's your affiliation lie to, first of all?
There is no issue of being passionate or lying affiliation anywhere. You shouldn't be looking for my affiliation. Do you know why?
I should, because
do you know why? No, but do you know why?
If you're
but
biased,
excuse me. Do you know why? Do you know why?
Yes.
Do you know why?
I want to know.
I am the publicity secretary.
Okay.
Okay? And then the Constitution defines the office very well. I act as a watchdog with respect to all publications concerning Nzuko-Ora Nnewi and Nnewi in general. And you know what a watchdog does? It protects. What I am doing is I am protecting anything that has to do with Nnewi that is written. I am protecting and projecting it as binding.
And what if a small group or a group is not happy with you as a person? So how does it?
If everybody is happy with you, then something is wrong with you.
And then when some people are not happy based on what they feel is right, so what do you say about that?
No, there's something we call superior arguments.
Okay.
Okay? There's something called superior argument. J.S. Mill's principle of sufficient reason. It is not enough that you come out and say, I do not agree, I do not agree. Please, you should be able to give us a reason, and that reason should be a sufficient reason. Okay, you are talking to a reasonable community. When all these things have been going on, I have been listening to hear a sufficient reason. Okay, why this document shouldn't hold. Not minding it's already signed, but I have been listening to hear a sufficient reason. Only one reason keep ringing out. You know the reason? Biko, and I'm on this more.
All right, I think.
Let me tell you, there's something you should know. Any law you make, at any point you wish to implement it, it must benefit some persons, and then it must disadvantage some other persons.
I think we're out of time, but it's been wonderful having you on this, and I want to thank you, Mr. Augustine.
Thank you very much.
IKEDOJI.
IKEDOJI.
It's been a pleasure being with you on this program. Thank you very much.
Thank you very much. Cheers.